Warning: the following game is rated mature and contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. On the last episode, we finally left Kadara and we headed back over to the Nexus. Although first, we drove over, we went to the Tempest. No, we headed over to Kadara Port. Or we started at the new outpost. And we made that cybernetic enhancement for Elaine from the firefighters, brought it over to him, and he mentioned the thing that his mother was working on, Project Mercury. So we headed up to her computer, and knowing what the project was called, we were able to hack into it very discreetly without setting off any alarms, and finding out that she had a bunch of EMPs set up around the Nexus that would cause the quantum computers to crash, but also kill probably half the people on the Nexus. So we headed back over to the Nexus and took care of that. We heard about one going off in hydroponics, but that's not true. There was no repercussion for that at all. We managed to talk her down because we helped her son, and yeah, no blood was shed. Good. But then we headed over to Spender's apartment, where we had heard that he had gotten a scrambler after dealing with his friends on Kadara. We stole a ship from him, a little fighter model that he had for my collection, and then we found the scrambler, brought it over to a guy in operations. He was like, oh yeah, that's a scrambler. So we gotta go confront him, although we need to go talk with Drac. Then we learned about a patient with a very rare illness was just recently woken up and is contagious. So we gotta find them and put them back on ice so that they don't spread this everywhere. So, boy, that doesn't help. By the looks of things, it's somewhere around the vortex. So I guess we'll find out. Ooh, there's also something there. I gotta do this interview with Carrie too. I also thought the embassy was here. It's on Aya. I reread the mission and it said it's on Aya, so oopsies. Yeah, these question marks will never be answered, and I hate it. All right, let's go find out. We'll talk with Carrie on our way out, since it's right next to the exit. Can I talk with these people down here? Because they are having an argument, and I'd like to butt in because I'm nosy. Nope, I can't.
Your scanner can pick up Ruth Becker's movements again.
All right. I planted it, but let me just check this. Ooh. Let's just buy both of those. Wait, did I press the wrong button? Oh, I sold them my salvage. Yay! I bought the things and got money. Nothing new here that I need. I'm gonna check the armor too, just in case. Nothing new right now. Maybe some of the mods, but later on. Oh.
Your scanner can pick up Ruth Becker's movements again.
All right, they're headed this way. Hold on. There's this.
These
The
are stolen
Angara are
supplies.
survivors,
I'll alert
and
the
they're
dock
willing to
manager.
help. They'll be great allies.
Why did I say that? That seemed like a weird message to bring up.
Your scanner can pick up Ruth Becker's movements again.
She was right here.
Pathfinder Ryder, I need to know something from you.
Okay. Hey, crew, hold on.
Has Ruth Becker been here?
Never heard of her.
Hey, do you know who I'm talking about?
Hi, my name's Sarah Ryder. Did you see or talk to Ruth Becker by any chance?
Later, Val. You're looking for Ruthie. She was here earlier. Helped me sort out some paperwork. Don't know what I would have done without her.
How is she settling in? Did she seem okay?
She looked fine. Happy to be here. Is everything okay? Charlie's fine, right? It would destroy her if anything happened to him.
Ooh. I don't want to worry this guy, but I don't want to lie. Optimist.
Everything's fine. I just need to talk to her.
All right then. Oh, good. I was worried for a moment. She should be in ops somewhere. Wanted to check in on someone. Terran, I think.
Thank you.
Oh, I leveled up from that. Thank you. Hey, concerned citizen, let me talk to you just a brief moment.
Shoot.
You've been to Gadara. You've seen the exiles there. They used to be with us. Friends, family, co-workers. A lot of us worry about them. We hear it's chaos, that it's dog eat dog.
It's civilized there. They have rules and systems and infrastructure, just like we do.
Oh, good. Despite what happened, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, they're not like primal.
Flag of the Tails. That's yours, Nexus.
Oh, look, we got 3 flags up here now. Which one is Detaeon? Oh, hey, I got that thing.
Interesting. Thanks, Pathfinder.
You're welcome.
Drink of the hour is a lucky leprechaun. Wanna give it a shot?
How lucky are we talking here?
I forget where the ingredients are from.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Excellent.
I don't have a cup. Where'd my cup go? Oh. Cool, I passed out. I had an invisible cup. No one else saw that, right? Liam, you don't say a word. Oopsies. That's not my fault. That's the game's fault. We had to enjoy that together. There is one thing I want to show off. I think it's up here. And, yeah, this is labeled as hydroponics, so yeah, there's nothing destroyed here.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
If I head back over to the tech lab.
Aha! I knew it! Horizontal gene transfer. That can incorporate new DNA seamlessly into their own genome.
Meaning all living beings are just a big buffet to steal from.
Many things do the same. Only the most primitive do it by force.
Huh. Typically, Elaine's supposed to be around here after the events of the firefighters. He's supposed to be around the tech lab, so... Oh. I just heard him. I saw the briefing. Where was it? Where's he at? Elaine? Huh. That was weird. All right, well, I didn't see him. But he's definitely around here somewhere. Maybe he's invisible like the cup we drank out of.
As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Heleus remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I can actually talk with Sid. The mission that she gave us is not that important compared to the loyalty mission, so we can go talk with her if we need to.
Can I talk to you, Ryder?
Hey, Sid.
Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
What are you saying? That someone's feeding them info?
Maybe. It would be really bad if that were true, right? I've reported it, and they say they'll investigate, but then forget. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
All right. Life on the frontier. Yeah, this isn't related to the Vetra's loyalty mission, so we don't have to worry about that. Terran and Nexus Ops, huh? Nothing in there still.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Oh, sorry. Oops, excuse me. Sorry.
I'll talk to our informants.
Oh, this isn't Nexus Ops. Operations is upstairs. Spender's back.
Please report to the commons area.
Hello, can I help you with anything?
Hi, my name's Ryder. You're Terran, right?
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm looking for Ruth Becker. Was she here?
She was here not long ago. She didn't look so good, though.
She did just get unthawed. She's bound to be less than stellar.
I don't think this was stasis sickness. She was nervous, kept looking around. She talked about keeping her nephew safe. She ran off mid-sentence. We were talking about the shuttles. Maybe she went to the docks?
I'll check it out. Thanks. Sam, paranoia defines stage 2 of TH314, right?
Correct. The virus becomes highly contagious in stage 3.
If she gets off the station...
The risks of a pandemic increase greatly.
That's not very good. Is there anything else in here? Nope, there's nothing else in this section of the map. All right. Docking bay, here we go. I want to finish everything off in the Nexus that we can before we head up to Eladin. Technically, we have 2 places we can go to. We were just at the docking bay. She went back?
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative
We need to go to the Hyperion for something.
tissue and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Excuse me, pardon me. Ooh, I already talked with you.
I'm fine. She just took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting her just to attack me like that. Yeah?
Can you tell me what happened here?
I was here fixing a shuttle when this woman came out of nowhere. She whacked me over the head and took the shuttle. Nearly fried me taking off.
Any idea where she went?
I bet she didn't log a destination with control before blasting off. This is crazy. What's going on? Why would she do that?
Don't worry. I'll bring her back.
Good. Thank you.
Anything else you can tell me?
I blowtorched the hell out of the hull when she hit me. She'll leave her radiation trail a click wide.
That's good. Very good. I can work with that. Thank you. Sam, our scanners can track the shuttle's emission trail, right?
Suvi confirms.
Look, we can contain a colony outbreak if need be, but if she contacts an Angara, find her, Ryder. Whatever happens, she can't land anywhere near the Angara.
Okay, that's not... Okay, she left the station. That's not good. Now we gotta go find her. Hopefully she landed somewhere not Aya or Havarl. Both of those would be bad. Those would be very bad. Alright, well we have to solve this smuggling issue. There's definitely something in the habitation deck, and I think there's something in the cryo bay as well. Let me just mark this one.
This is HNS.
Oh, it's around here, huh? Not that way. This way. No, that's the hops. Oh, okay.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
Hazard gear and clothing. Is there anything else in here? No. PB was in here, but I don't think we needed to talk to her for anything. We already saw our SAM memory. And there's nothing new in our logs in our father's office. We might leave the Tempest, might leave the Nexus very soon here. There are a lot of things that are on the Tempest right now. Like, everyone, I think, wants us to talk to them.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
By way of slow decay orbit into a local star. Ew, medical supplies. Hope everyone's good in there. Hey, bro. Hopefully you wake up soon. Ooh, I'm level 40. I'm so close to being able to get level 6 stuff. Jal and Drac are both currently maxed out with what I can teach them. I mean, they only have 4 points, and everything they have requires 6 points. But also, everything they have requires me to do their personal missions. So, yeah, they're done. PB should have like 30-something points. Yeah, because we've only taught her pull. I think that might be it for here. I think we gotta leave. Let me just make sure. Don't think any of these were on... Yeah, none of these were on the Nexus. I haven't crafted that? Well, let's do that then. That seems like an easy task. Outlaw weapon crafting. There's a research center in the tech lab. And maybe we'll see Elaine. Maybe he'll pop up this time. We saw his name pop up in the dialogue, but we never saw him. Let's see what's for sale at the armor shop. Anyone up here? You want to talk about your education again when we pass by you?
These power outages make no sense.
Did I already solve that? Lane is not here. It's just these three. What do I need to make? I need to make like a... It was... Darn it. Sandstorm, Sidewinder, Vanquisher. Did I make any of them? Sandstorm, Sidewinder, Vanquisher. Alright, we'll just research that then. There we go. All for the experience.
Better invest in some circuitry.
But he was like right here. I heard him. Elaine? Elaine? I think he's supposed to be, like, right here. Elaine is completely invisible. If I leave and come back, he might be back. You know what? It's time to go. Things are crashing. Not crashing, but things are going wrong, and I don't like that. All right, Carrie, I'll give you your interview right now. Talk about Kadara. I'll paint it in a good light. I don't think there was anything over there to buy. Oops, excuse me, sorry.
First things first. Tan sent a little gift for your positive message. I'd make the most of it. Today's a tough one. The Exiles. Probably the most live-wire topic for our leaders. You've met the treacherous mutineers at Kadara Port. Some think the Exiles are a menace to be eradicated.
The Exiles have as many problems as the Initiative. Not every outlaw wants us dead.
Wow, it's almost heresy to hear that the Exiles are anything but filthy... well, exiles. Sorry, I have to cut this short. I need to prep for a meeting. Apparently some colonists want to talk about the series. Maybe they'll be willing to go on camera.
Oh, sorry. Oops, excuse me. Sorry. All right.
We've had no trouble, Pathfinder.
All right. Good job. What is that? No, that's just the radio. Can that door actually open? I don't trust it.
Vetra was looking for you.
Oh, everyone's looking for me. Krogan Colony heist. Writer from Drac. Need to talk about the Krogan Colony. Something's up. I'll be in the galley. Drac. All right, let's mark that down. Stolen Nexus goods. Pathfinder Writer. I'm the one who was storing supplies around the Nexus for delivery to Kadara. They were intended for hardworking and downtrodden exiles just trying to survive. The Initiative cast them out with almost no regard for their future. Whole families, many of whom were only barely implicated in the revolts, or left because they couldn't bear to separate from loved ones. So we'll make several deliveries before you took it upon yourself to shut down the pipeline, enough to buy them some time and hopefully get them back on their feet. Left my posts on Nexus and joined these disenfranchised people. Wanted you to know that this was done out of concern and caring, not avarice or greed. Please don't take it out on the people of Kadara. Good luck to you. Aww. Alright, well, I'll just acknowledge that. Mildred Wamsis. You probably won't remember me, but I stopped you in the Nexus and bent your ear about the Angara on our station. You told me to get to know them, and I've done my best to. They seem thoughtful and worthy of our trust, so yeah, you should keep doing what you're doing. Good luck out there. Oh, she was the concerned citizen that was at the docking bay. Wait, don't we have a pest on board? We do have a pest on board. Hold on. Follow the crumb trail. All right. Well, the crumb trail came from the galley. Unfortunately, Drax's currently in here. Oh god, every door is loading. That's not a good sign. Ooh, let's take a look at all of my stuff, including the stolen ones I stole. There's still so many more to find. Ew, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 more. I'm scared. Surely there'd be like one that's like one of the Arks, right? I don't think any of these are the Ark ships. They have the Nexus. And let's just find the crumb trail. Is there anyone inside the bedroom? Any crumbs down here?
Just off to the cargo bay if you need me.
Is Liam responsible for the crumbs? Lost and found hot patch gun. Oh, we already read this one. I might need to go back in here and talk with Drac.
You wanted to talk?
Ryder, I need your help with something.
Okay, out with it. You've clearly got something on your mind.
One of our botanists' heart called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hark checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladon. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
Don't be silly. That's what friends are for.
Alright, well, we're still working on his... That seems like a pretty serious issue. Speak with Hark at the greenhouse. Alright, a future for our people. Where are these crumbs at? You say follow the crumb trail like I know where it is. Did it go this way? Oh.
Cereal crumbs. Lots of them.
What did that say? Eden Sunrise brand cereal. Trace amounts of animal saliva. Uh-oh. Is it you? Did you do it? Oh, I can never be mad at
Better
you.
not go running off on Kadara. Might end up in another cage. Or someone's stew.
It looks wise. And those are tool-using paws. Are you sure it's not more intelligent than us?
You know what? If it acts like it's not smart, it could be smarter.
Cereal crumbs. Lots of them.
Not well.
Isn't Jal in this room?
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder. We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it.
I got to build a trap? Okay, up we go. I heard Jal. There's the pie jack.
In the escape pod room, as usual.
Ooh, she must be done with her thing. Okay, hold on. Let's debrief on these. Good. You didn't level up. Good. Ooh, I could buy the thing. Equip the team. They should be unstoppable now, I hope. Pretty please. That cost me all my mission funds. Pretty please. Let's see. Let's put them towards a, let's put them towards a silver. I've never done a silver with a strike team before. 22 effectiveness, so just anything. We need a hero, tough, tactician, heroic. We need a hero. Let's see. 92. That's a lot better than it was before. Which means these should almost be like 99. Wow, they're not. 94. $92. Go. Give me good stuff. 10 mission funds and a silver item loot box. That should be good. Okay, what's this main trap I get to develop? Can I make another cybernetic device? Surprised I can still make it. I can't make Liam's armor requisition thing. I guess that one was a one-off. How many humane traps can I make?
One trap ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Need for the trap to spring.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But they can't steal what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Joe. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Heleus your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
You know what's weird? I feel like I've never seen that before. I have gotten this far. I just don't know if I ever talked with Liam. I feel so bad. Hey, are you trapped yet? Oh, please tell me it's a hamster. I don't even remember what happens, but I hope it's a hamster. Oh yeah, Cora wanted to talk about her thing. God, there's so many things on the... Okay, we're just waiting on that now. Yeah, like everything is... Go to Vetra for that. Loyalty mission. Speak to Cora. Loyalty mission. Investigate nominally on Eladin. She said she's in the cryo... She said she's in the escape pod, but she didn't say anything about that. Liam's loyalty mission is just... Does he actually have a loyalty mission? It seemed to be just setting up the bases. This one's Nakmor's, or Drax, what I call him by his first name. His part of Spender's thing just ended. At least for now. We do have to expose... You have to expose Spender. Alright, you know what? Let's see if we could do this Contagion thing before things get out of hand. There's a lot of other people to talk to, but let's head off to Eladin first. I know talking to them will just get their mission started. I'm afraid one of them will make us go immediately. And that's what I'm worried about. Nothing in here. She left the system. All the way over here?
Tekunis. Why does that sound familiar?
They named it after the Tekunis expedition, the first Solarians to reach the Citadel. It's a big name to live up to.
I'm picking up something.
Is this where the Solarian homeworld was supposed to be then?
Probes launched. Sam sent me the data on that shuttle. I've set up our scanners to track it. Just say the word.
I think we might have found it.
This radiation trail matches the shuttle we're tracking.
Off it goes off into the distance.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, way up here?
Deploying probe. I found something.
That's a comet. That's not even what we're looking for. Oh, free platinum. So the radiation trail just goes nowhere, huh? H523 is the only one that isn't named. Nothing on the scanner. Oh, you know what? She might be on one of these planets. She would have just entered the system and left. That'd be kind of rude. She had the closest planet. Did I forget to scan that last one? I sure did, didn't I? Yep. Oops. There seemed to be something inside the inner asteroid belt. Mark that down. Or is it what I'm going to right now?
I'm picking up something.
Something right here. Oop.
Probe away. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Scientific monitoring satellite. Doesn't say who it's from. Yeah, it's a Milky Way satellite. Okay. Got 2 more planets to search. She better not have left.
Anomaly on sensors.
I bet it's this.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Get the furthest planet away. Nothing. Ooh, she went to Eladin? Eee. Kinda don't want to go there right now. I mean, we could say that for next episode. Alright, well, she headed over to Eladin. I hope she's safe. Although she is incredibly paranoid right now. So maybe we need to worry about other people. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. There's a lot of people to talk to on the Tempest. And we're almost to level 41, so we could start making level 6 stuff. But I think we're going to be heading off to the next planet. Oh, it's not even here. Where is it? It's not even here. We got Eladin to go to. We also have that Turian homeworld, H47C, I think that's what it was called. either one we can go to, but Eladin is closer now, so we might go there and check out what's going on there. So, what's our percentage at? Last time I checked, we were at 42%. %, not bad. Not bad. It's getting closer to the an hour per percent. Like I said, that'll probably really start jumping up once we start finishing some of these tasks as well, since we've been ignoring them. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.